Oh, I am back after months and months without posting anything on YouTube. Sorry about that. I haven't even told anyone anything about it or explained myself why I did that. But it did have to do with my master's and writing up the thesis. It really took a lot of my energy, a lot of my concentration, and it's done and submitted and finished, and I'm very happy and ready to take up all of my projects and focus back on astrology and my astrological work as well. And that includes all of these YouTube videos that I was experimenting with last year. So I am back in Brazil for a few months. I'm still not settled anywhere, and it doesn't look like I'm going to be settling so soon. But I would like to talk a little bit about this week. I mean, October is very important, a strong month, really interesting month. I'm coming back as well. But there are some kind of turning points. I think the word that comes to my mind is October is a kind of a turning point. A lot of planets changing direction. Mercury going direct again. Just a couple of days ago, it was retrograde for 3 weeks. We have Mars going retrograde at the end of October. We have Saturn going direct, Pluto going direct as well in a few days. So there are quite a few turning points and changings of planetary movement and planetary direction as well. And we also, another interesting thing for the month of October is the exact square between Saturn and Uranus. So that is a long-lasting transit. It's gonna be there within orb for a little while, but it is exact in October. It has happened before as well this year. We're not gonna get into too much and just talk about that too much, but it's definitely part of the astrology of October. So there's a lot of different things going on there. I'm about to write blog post on it as well. But what I'm very interested is to talk about the full moon. So the full moon will be happening on the 9th of October. So here we have the moon at 14 degrees. It's going to be at 16 degrees Aries. So if you have anything around 16 degrees Aries, Libra, Cancer, Capricorn, well, this full moon will be quite powerful, activating your chart. Now, at the same time, there's an interesting grand trine in air that we see. So 16 degrees Libra to 18 degrees Aquarius, Saturn Aquarius, and 22 degrees Mars in Gemini as well. So something about the flow of communication that could come out. Mars is the ruler of the full moon in Aries. So it's kind of bringing that message forward of that moon in Aries. And I always like to think when there is a Libra Aries axis, there's something about give and take. There's something about relationships and balancing relationships. And because we have the grand trine in air, is a great time to be aware of what needs to be communicated. Is also after the retrogradation of Mercury. Mercury is moving forward again. So we're kind of getting ready to convey our message, to let people know what our feelings are. I'm sorry about the noise. We're in Brazil. It's a little bit noisy here in São Paulo, so I'm sorry about that if that's being picked up on in a video. I am gonna get a little bit more professional. My progressions, my progressed ascendant has moved into a Capricorn, so I'm very, very interested in like 2023 project of professionalism and coming out a little bit more professional. In the meantime, let's keep on. So something about communication and being able to communicate something that could be very important and could come out in this full moon or around this full moon as well. There's something about that give and take. There's something about the balance and the harmony in relationships that this full moon is talking about. The tensions between the old and the new, which is very much reflected by that Saturn-Uranus square, could also be experienced individually, in our relationships. What are we ready to move on in terms of patterns? What are we trying to hold on? But also the importance of communication, again, the importance of sharing verbal exchanges with somebody. Venus is in a nice mutual reception you know, I mean, no, actually, it's not mutual reception. What we're talking about. Venus is in its own sign, Mercury is in its own sign. That's what I'm trying to say here. So there's something powerful about sharing our thoughts. Venus in Libra, Mercury in Virgo, right after the retrogradation. So an important full moon for relationships and for balancing right there. So that's it. Let me know what your thoughts are, where this full moon is falling in your chart, what's picking up there, what's been going on for you. And I'm very happy to be back. I'm very excited about all the ideas I'm bringing together for next year as well. And I'm hoping to get more and more involved with astrological work and to be able to expose that a little bit more, bring that out into the world, because I've been giving talks and doing things, but I was so busy with my dissertation, I didn't really let anyone know. So happy to be back. Really looking forward to next year. Happy week and full moon, and build up for the full moon for all of you. And let me know what your feelings are, what's been going on with you. All right, I'm gonna stop my share, and I'll see you guys next week.